It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. And I'm going to say, I'm slightly sad to say this is the last beer that I have from Dark Revolution Brewery. Now, I've had some wonderful beers from Dark Revolution over the last couple of months. This is a collaboration brewed at Vibrant Forest Brewery. And it's their Piwi Triple Fruited Sour at 5.2% ABV. Brewed and canned at Dark Revolution in Salisbury, Wiltshire. Described as tart, fruity and green? Is it going to be green? Wow, okay. Let's get it out into a glass and see what we get. Yeah, it's been great. If you want to see a brewery tour from Dark Revolution Brewery, if you want to see the tap room, if you want to see the brewery, if you want to see the food trucks outside, and if you want to see aeroplanes outside where they're going to make this beer, then check out the video. Just put in beer pubs and breweries of Salisbury, Wiltshire, and you'll see the video. It's right at the end if you want to skip past everything. But don't skip past everything, because I interviewed Phil Harding. Phil Harding, one of the main guys from Time Team back in the day. Channel 4's Time Team. I interviewed him and he was a lot of fun. So the beer is not green. I suppose what they meant by green was kind of like fresh. A real fresh beer. A real green, fresh beer. It's lovely and hazy. Loads and loads of haze going on. Little bit of sediment in there as well, which is great. Little bits of yeast that's just going to add to that flavour. So quite possibly a can conditioned beer we have here. You can see carbonation rolling up the side of the glass. You can see what a hazy beast this is. Head's dissipated rather quickly. You get that from a sour beer. If it's a really good sour beer, then the head will kind of dissipate very quickly. But it looks very good. Let's get the aroma. Oh, yeah. Really quite sour. What did they say? Kiwi Triple Fruited Sour. A banging tart beer jammed with juicy kiwi, pineapple and lime. I thought I could smell lime. I was thinking, is it lime? It's definitely lime. Oh, it's full on. I reckon this is going to be a full on sour beer. Now, I don't know if it's going to be one of those beers where the lime offers the sourness, or it's going to be lactobacillus, which is I'll get into that more later on in the review. But normally when you brew a beer with malt, you steer the malt down to being sweet. So you get sweet balanced between the sweetness of the malt and the bitterness of the hops. But what they do with lactobacillus is that they steer the malt away from being sweet and they steer it into the direction of being sour. Is it that, or is it the kiwi and the lime that's offering the sourness? There's only one way to find out, and that's by diving in. Cheers, everybody. Oh, that's good. It's really good. Oh, wow. Yeah. Boom, stone the crows. That's sour. That is sour. It's like my face feels like a rolled up crisp bag. Cool. Wow. Love it. Love it. It's really tart. It's really fruity. The kiwi offers that tartness. The lime, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you, is playing havoc already with my heartburn. That was an instant like, I do love these sour beers. I do love these sour beers, but these days they don't quite agree with me as much as they once did. It's very drinkable. It's very refreshing. You get a little hiss and fizz of carbonation that pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth and releases more of that flavour. It's an absolute juice bomb of a beer. It really is. It's a fun beer. Let's be honest, it's a fun beer. If you go to any brewery's tap room and you spend an afternoon there, then you want to try a variety of beer. You may start off with one of their pale ales, or a best bitter, or an IPA, or a lager. You may then move on to a barley wine, or a stout, or a porter. But you most definitely finish on something like this. Because if you start on something like this, so action-packed and full of flavour, then you're going to ruin your palate for the rest of the tasting. So my suggestion is, if you go to a brewery's tap room, unless you're going to drink sour all evening, which my wife does, my wife will start on a sour and she'll finish on a sour. She loves sours. But if you want to try all of the different beers at all of the different brewery, all of the different beers in their tap room, then start off with the bitters, the pale ales, the IPAs, and then leave the sour beer till last. Really leave it till last, because it will shock your palate. Oh, it is full on. I like the subtle notes of kiwi first, like a watermelony kiwi juicy flavour. Then the sourness from that lactobacillus, and then the sourness from the lime and the sharpness from the lime and all that kind of big bold vitamin C from the lime. The drinkability is incredible. It's so juicy, it's so drinkable. Bonkers beer, absolutely bonkers. I love it, absolutely love it. Right, Piwi collaboration series with Vibrant Forest Brewery and Dark Revolution. I've given the description. I'll read it again very quickly. A banging tart beer jam with kiwi, pineapple and lime. You get a little bit of pineapple, but I think it gets drowned out a bit with the kiwi, and it gets drowned out a bit by the lime. But then it says, for the flash of green, ? And that's what my question was. What's the green bit? It says finished off with a dash of spirulina. I don't know. Now, I don't know every single spirit out there. Every single alcoholic drink out there. I don't think I've heard of spirulina before. If you have, comment in the comments box. I don't know what it is. But what I do know is that I absolutely love this beer. I think it's absolutely fantastic. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Let's rate it. Looks good, smells good, and tastes good. I like this Dark Revolution beer enough to give it a Stone the Crows 9 out of 10. So 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.